Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Sensai Go video. Today we're gonna see another game against 12Q. If you are just here for that, then please skip ahead using the YouTube chapters. Because I want to take a few minutes to show you something, because I worked quite a lot this week on Sensai Go and added some new features. I just want to show you how it works. Basically, because the main problem of Sensaigo right now is still the lack of users, right? Because it's a new platform. You can see we have 19 accounts right now, which is already pretty nice. Like 1 week after I published it, so I'm pretty happy about that. But to be honest, it's quite hard probably to find somebody else online when you want to play. So I thought of a way to address that. And you will find this here on the play page. So you can create a game request as normal, but we have this new toggle, schedule for later. Yeah, so basically if you already know on this and this day, maybe I have a few hours to play and I would like to try it out, you can schedule a game request for later, and other people, when they come online, they can see your request and can accept it. And the system will just set up a game. Yeah, and the game will just start automatically at the agreed upon time. Yeah. So just make sure you're online so you don't lose automatically. You have 5 minutes after game start to join. And yeah, I hope this will make it easier for players to find each other and to come together to play. Yeah. So you can see we already have 4 requests right now for next week, basically. For Monday and Tuesday, we have a few. And yeah, I might add some more. Some of these are from me, right? So feel free to accept these so we can play a game next week. You can also see the rank distribution of the selected time. So by default, the whole week is selected. Yeah. But for example, if you only select Monday, you will see what kind of players are online on Monday, and you can also the list of the game requests gets filtered. Yeah. So please, if you want to try it out, just you can come here. You can just select, you do like this with the mouse, hold and drag, right? So you can select a time that is convenient for you. Then you click this button, create the request, and yeah, here it appears, and it will be scheduled. And somebody else has the chance to see it and to accept it. So please try it out. I will keep a lookout for any new requests, and I'm sure I will accept a few of those. Yeah? Just to give everybody a chance to try out Sensaigo. Okay, I'm gonna delete this because this was just for testing. Yeah. Of course, you can still create the normal requests that are active in the moment, right? Also, when somebody accepts your game request, you will automatically receive a message. I added private messaging. You see, you have your inbox here. Right now, I have no active conversations because it's a new feature. But whenever you schedule a game with an opponent, it will automatically create a conversation, so you guys can figure out any details you might want to discuss. And what's very important for this feature to work correctly is that you go to settings, preferences, and select your time zone. Yeah, so all the times are displayed correctly. The default is UTC +1. If you live in another time zone, please change this here. You can also activate email notifications. Actually, let me leave this activated. And then you will get an email when somebody accepts your game request. And you will also get a reminder before the game. You can just change how much time before the game you want the reminder. And since we're already here in the settings, I want to just tell you about another new feature, which is prevent misclick feature. So if you have loose fingers, you can activate this, and there are two modes, hold and confirm. If you choose hold, that means you need to hold the mouse button pressed for 1 second for the move to be accepted. And if you choose confirm, that means you will have to make 2 clicks. The first click selects the move you want to play. Then you have to wait a short delay, also 1 second, and then you can confirm with a second click. Yeah, so please use it and tell me what you think. Okay, guys. Then, yeah, many thanks for watching. I also did some fixes for Sensai Go, so it should be all around improved. And of course, I'll continue to work on improving it and adding new features. But for now, let's go back to Sensai Go and let's have a look at the game. Have fun. Bye-bye. Yeah. Hello, good morning, everybody. It's a bit early for me. But yeah, we're back for another Sensai game. A demonstration game, which I have today with Kokufuu. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So, we'll see how this goes. So since in the last video, somebody complained about the noises. This time we're gonna do it a bit. I didn't activate the reward sound this time. I disabled the stone power visualization. So we'll see how it goes today. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm not alone today. I hope it's not considered cheating. This is Kotzi. Yeah, she will get hungry soon, so it can be quite annoying. I hope we can avoid that. Very standard. I'm rocking the beanie style today because apparently I need a haircut. At least according to my girlfriend. So I'm gonna spare you the sight. Oh wow, very interesting. Okay, then yeah, then I guess I want to start here. Approach another corner. Kokufuu said he's a 12Q, so we shouldn't really be playing an even game, but a handicap game. But I thought even game just shows better what's you know, what's Sensaigo all about. And my opponent also wanted to practice the opening, so glad we are in agreement here. But let's see how the game goes. So far, perfect, huh? For 12Q. I'm gonna connect. Yes. So it seems Kokufuu at least has some knowledge about modern Joseki or modern Fuseki, which is very good. Yes, I'm gonna answer. Okay. Yeah, I don't really need to answer this. I can play away. So let's take another big move. I want this one. I think I would answer if I were aiming to build on the lower side. But the move is not exactly sent there by white, the last move here, because it's not threatening my life and death. Because I can still answer, or I can take the corner. It's all fine. Okay, you know what? Let me just kick and jump. Okay, let's put some pressure on the group. It's not a lot of pressure. White should be fine. Ooh. Really? Somehow it feels it was a good exchange for me. Okay, so white is playing there. Yeah, this feels a bit forced, you know. If we think back to this white move, which was a little loss. Normally, I would play this move if I have some chance of building a moyo on the left side. Yeah. But in this case, black already has a group here. So it kind of feels like building to something where you can't get much anyway, you know? And now white is adding another move to this. I mean, I won't say it's a bad move, definitely not bad, but it feels a bit like forcing it, yeah, to get some territory in this area, which is usually not the most efficient. If we already move behind in some area, yeah, then it's usually not possible to catch up. Okay, so what do I want to do? One thing I'm thinking is just here, threaten to make white smaller and yeah, just getting a base and not worrying. Because if I just play away, I also want to Hane here to take the lower side territory. But if he kicks me and then jumps, I think it should still be fine. Yeah, let me play away. Okay, maybe not the best. But yeah, just from a feeling standpoint, lately I get the feeling that like one thing we can learn from Katago is, or from Go AI in general, it's just that Go is all about playing away, you know, just playing away and finding the biggest move on the board. Yeah, so the whole game is just about, you know, who can play away faster or earlier, you know, to take more points. Yeah. So, and then the ultimate question becomes, okay, when can I play away? You know, what are strong shapes that I can play away from? Okay, so white is really trying very hard to build this area. You know? But the problem is the area is not that big. It's not that efficient. So let me threaten to make it smaller. Considerably smaller. While at the same time making a base for my group. And we see the advantage is starting to grow for the game. Because white is trying to surround yeah, this area, which is not the most efficient way to get points. The most efficient way to get points is to play the corners. Right, that's what we all learn. One of the first things we learn, first corners, then sides, then center. But in this game, white started very well, but now tried very hard to go for the center. So we already have a very big lead. And yeah, we just need to hold it now. So let me just play rock solid. And take more points. And there will be no way for white to catch up. So now the lower side is yeah, converting into territory. Let me add even another move. There's still a little bit of Archie, but I think after I add this move, should be very hard for white to come in. It also prevents white from playing at the same spot and expanding the center. Okay, that's a good move. So white might be aiming for my upper right corner. So I could just add a move like this to completely secure it. But let me first extend here. Was that a misclick? Okay, so let me also misclick. Okay, let me just... I don't know where to misclick. It's really hard. Okay. Misclick. I just want to give the move back. Yeah, I should maybe implement some take back feature. Okay, actually now I need to answer since otherwise white can connect with the misclick. Yeah, that's a big move. It's good. It's good. It's good. So I want to normally extend up is the right move. But I think in some situations it's also acceptable to just go down and protect the territory. I think it's fine in this case, actually. I just want the base. My stable base. Oh, that was good. Okay, it's a good move. I just need to be like a tiny bit careful because I have some RG in the upper right corner. White might still try stuff. So honestly, now it's starting to feel a bit uncomfortable. I really want to play the knight's move here, just from in terms of territory and points. It's a big move, but white might try to start some shenanigans here, so maybe I just played safe. Nah, safe move is good enough in this game, I think. As black is pretty much ahead by quite a bit. Yeah, I don't think I want to answer this move. This doesn't feel forcing anymore. Okay, white answers. That gives me a chance to push here and threaten the cut. I think white should just extend. That's normally the right shape. Yeah, if you block directly here, you immediately get the empty triangle shape. And there's still a cutting point. Yeah, so extending, there's also still a cutting point, but at least if black cuts, you have better shape. That's funny. Right as I say, we shouldn't play empty triangle. It seems it's not so bad. So, should I cut? Yeah, honestly, I don't really need to continue also. I want to play a big move, so let me play this one. I'm reducing the center, which is white's main territory, yeah. And I even get white to answer. I could just continue to reduce the center, or I could just take more points. I kind of do want to jump again. Or maybe just a simple jump is enough. Yeah, I don't need to make any crazy things. Although I do think white feels a bit pressured to make points in the center. Yeah, this move was a bit timid. Yeah, let me push at least once. Okay, let me continue to push. Just to keep up some pressure on the liberties. And this also opens up some stuff in white's territory here, right? Now we can attach. Maybe there's even more we can do. Yeah, I don't want to do anything crazy, so let me just come back and protect my shape a bit. This also takes another liberty from the 2 white stones. You know, if you want to lean on something or create pressure, taking liberties is very often the best way. Because Go is all about life and death, and so it's also all about liberties. It's like one of the most fundamental things in Go, okay? Yeah, like I said, this is fine. White can have this territory. I don't mind, because it's not that efficient to get this kind of territory. Yeah, I'm just a little bit sad because there's a cutting point and an empty triangle. And, you know, you could try to do something here, but since white invested so much. Yeah, you know what? Let me attach. Which is not optimal, it seems. Yeah, but for white, the problem is, since they invested so many moves in this territory, in the center, it's hard to give up, right? Because there's not much more than this. Yeah, so here I'm just trying to take advantage of the liberties to reduce the center a bit. Okay. Okay, let's push again. Yeah, this kind of push cannot be bad, just because you break the connection. Queen white, and there's still some liberty issues. Yeah, but honestly, what I really want to do is I want to play in the lower left corner and just take it all. I want to jump here into the upper left corner. Also, just take away the corner points. And honestly, I would like to add another move here, because there's still a little bit of aji in the corner, I think. Okay, white at 30. This is fine. Yeah, so let me hane into the center. Yeah, it seems this is all not the biggest. So white is cutting off my stone, which makes sense. Yeah, I think I just need to cut. Okay, that makes 10. Yeah, I just take these 2 stones. But yeah, what I really want to do is play away and take more big points. Oh, it's not good. Yeah, this just gives me a chance to... He noticed. Yeah. So white should have played on this side, right? And give up these 2 stones, because there was no way to save them. Okay. If you can, always try to remove any stones from the board. Here I could have connected, which would have been better for points, but... yeah, just taking opponent's stones off the board, getting these extra liberties, just makes a huge difference in terms of aji, in terms of future aji. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna just answer this. I don't think it's the best. This is certainly not the best, but just to remove all the aji. So I will not answer this move. I don't think really white has anything here, so let's play a big move. Yeah, let me take the corner now. This is a slight mistake. Usually we want to extend here and sacrifice 2. Okay, yeah, so let's just stick with what we said and take some more points. I mean, I want to jump here. I'm also thinking about attaching. Or maybe attaching this one. Yeah, the last move by white, as I wrote in the chat here. You probably can't see it because of the webcam image. Yeah, the last white move is not very threatening, you know. You always have to think what you're gonna do after your move, you know. One big problem of like beginners or double-digit Q players is they tend to follow the opponent too much. Yeah, they just keep answering locally, which is usually not very efficient. So, you know what, let me just make this area safe. So I just want to make it super secure, so I'm thinking about just turning here. I don't think it's a good move though. It's probably a bit small. Also, somehow I'm still worried about this corner, because it's also isolated from the rest of my groups. Let's just add a move. I think it will be I will lose some points here. I'm sure it's not the biggest move, but it's fine. Now we are up by 2 moves now. As you can see here on the right in the feedback orb, we have 2. This is the kanji for the number 2. So 2 moves should be around 30 points difference now. Okay. So I specifically played this move so I don't have to worry. I don't think white can live here. This should be impossible. So let's just take away the eye space. Yeah, this kind of invasion was definitely too late, you know. Especially white invades immediately after I defended. Yeah, that's kind of doesn't make any sense. Okay, this is a thank you move even. I get the good shape move. Yeah, guys, if you want to invade somebody, let me add another move. You need to invade while there's still a weakness. Yeah, so before I played this move, my last defending move, there might still have been something, but doing the invasion after the opponent defends, it's kind of, yes, a bit like I mentioned before, it's like trying to play catch up when you already played away, you know. So these kind of late game invasions when everything is already secure, it doesn't make any sense. So we're just gonna kill this. It's not acceptable. Yeah, if the opponent is overplaying, you need to punish it. That's also a fundamental of Go. Interesting. So then, what's the biggest one here? I kind of need to play something. What else is there to do on the board? There's some stuff here. You see, I kind of pushed through. And so I'm thinking about this attach. I could also first push here and then a touch. Kind of like that. Yeah, okay, white is peeping, peeping. It's fine for me. It removes my weaknesses also. Okay, it seems white has decided to finish the game. We're probably Atari now. Yeah. This is all fine. We're in the end game, right? So nothing much is gonna happen anymore. Hey guys, so I'm gonna speed up the rest of the game, since indeed nothing more happened, and we just finished up the game. So I wanted to keep it a bit short. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the soundscape you're listening to. I haven't shown that one before. It's called Cinematic East. It's very musical. And what you're hearing right now is how it sounds when you're winning the game or when you have a big lead. It will be a completely different experience when you're losing. A whole different rhythm and intensity. So please try it out, play around with it, and I hope you enjoy it. Also some words for my opponent, Kokufuu. Sorry mate, I actually did a review and recorded it after the game. But then when I was editing the video, I realized it was basically repeating what I already said during the game, so there was not much extra value. And so I decided to leave it out. But anyway, I hope you can take something from this and you enjoyed the game. And I just want to thank you for the interest in Sensai Go and hope you will have a lot of fun with it in the future. And that it helps you get stronger, of course. Okay, with this, I want to close. Many thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next time. Bye-bye.